we go. Ready? Black and Gold Network checking back in with women's basketball. We are here with head coach Kyle Rechlicz. Coach, 16 games into what is it going to be at least a 29-game schedule. So we thought we'd bring you in and kind of go over a mid-season report, if you will. Let's just start off with biggest surprises so far this year.
I would say our biggest surprises are just our ability to shoot, for one, and just stepping in each game and kind of sticking to our strengths, which has been our scoring from the perimeter, and really looking for each other and playing together as a team. Sometimes there's games we don't have necessarily as many assists on the chart because we've missed some easier shots that we probably should hit. But, game in and game out, we've really been up in those numbers of, 7 to 15 assists, and we're really working hard to work together as a team. So that would be definitely one of the biggest surprises. And like I said, the hard work and the effort that, they've been putting in and day out. Our record doesn't, really reflect how hard our girls are playing. And I can't wait for the day that it all clicks and comes together and we put a really good winning streak together because of it.
So let's kind of grade the offense at this point in time, averaging 67.3 points per game. You've been close to the top of the Horizon League all season long, second right now. Step back, last year this team was ranked last in the Horizon League, yet you got most of the same parts of the team on the court this year.
Yeah, I think a lot of it has to do, like I said, with sharing the basketball. They're really committed to each other and making each other better and getting the best shot possible. And, one of the things that we've really tried to instill is confidence that, everybody that's on the court is a scorer. So, if you're subbed in the game, it means that we think that you can, hit a shot for us or get a big stop for us or whatever it is. We have confidence in you when you're on the court. And we've played a lot of people this year, a lot of numbers. We go deep into our bench, and I think that that's really helped us, and a lot of people have stepped up for big shots. Everybody remembers Ashley Green's, big three-pointer that sent it to overtime. But in that same game, Macy and Kimmy stepped in off the bench, hardly playing, and hit 2 big threes for us. So we've had a lot of players step up in big situations, and, it's fun to watch scoring. It's easy to recruit to, and it's fun to get fans in the stands to watch us put up big numbers.
Speaking of big numbers, talk a little bit about three-point shooting. Here's your team, 6th in the country in three-pointers made per game, leading the Horizon League in three-point field goal percentage, and on pace to break school records here in your first season in both three-point attempts and makes. Yeah,
well, we have 4 of our starters that have really been consistent from shooting the three, and that's Angela Rodriguez, Emily Decora. She gets up about 9 or 10 almost every single game, which is hard to do when teams are keying in on the fact that really all she's doing is shooting threes for us. And then you've got Ashley and Tucker, who have been shooting great percentages as well. And then you got Sammy Toit, who's also been starting for us, who, she doesn't take a large number of them, but the ones that she does take, she's very consistent at hitting. So I think that is our biggest strength. The tallest person that we start is right around 5'10", 5'11". So it's not going to necessarily be a power game for us. We're definitely more of a perimeter shooting team. And there are times I think we pass up layups to take threes. But when you're hitting as many threes as we are, I don't mind that either.
So it's the other side of the ball, kind of grade the defense. Now, Panthers are a team that don't have a lot of experienced 6'3", 6'4" kids in the post that can kind of help that side of the ball out.
Yeah, that has been a struggle for us, our defensive end, and it's something that we've really focused a lot on is how are we going to get stops? And part of it is we're doing a much better job of forcing people to our help, but our help, like you said, is right now about 5'10", 5'11". So, we have players who are elevating and scoring, over us. So, that's been a little bit of a struggle for us. But, I really think that Jessica Prince, one of our freshmen, has been coming along, and she's 6'4", and she's been playing better and better. And so I think you're going to start to see her get a little bit more time. And then if we can get Avi to, Aviana Young, one of our other freshmen, to understand the difference between not fouling and being in help versus just being in help, it would be a really big difference for us to have a little bit of size in the paint.
So speaking of the starters, been pretty consistent for the most part this season, especially now that the Horizon League season has started. Talk a little bit about the Angela Rodriguez's, the Ashley Greens, the Sammy Tuckers.
Yeah, well, starting with our guard positions and our starter positions, Sammy Toit has been, our point guard position has been the one that has really fluctuated, I would say, the most. And really, Sammy Toit has stepped in and has shown senior leadership. And that's been the biggest thing for us. She keeps us calm in very, crisis situations at times. If a team is going on a run, I trust trust that she's with the ball in the hands, that she's going to calm us down and get us into the offense that we need. And then when you have Angela and Emily on the perimeter with the ability to shoot and have such a quick release to get shots up, it really opens up things for driving opportunities, which I think has really helped Tucker and Ashley, our 2-4 players. Well, I guess Tucker would start at the 5, but really she's a 4. And we're really kind of starting 5 guards. So with having the 3-point game that we have, it gives us the opportunity to penetrate the gaps more because people have to stay honest to the outside shots. So it's really helped us, with the way that they work together. They're a great unit. And then, we have people coming off the bench that are really giving us great minutes.
So finally then, once you grade the Horizon League so far, almost the start of February right now, Green Bay is still undefeated, but if you look at 2nd through 9th, only 2 games are separating those teams in the standings right now.
Yeah, I was talking to the Valpo coach before we played them last game, and it was we both said the same thing, that this league is really up for grabs in those 2nd through 9 spots, and that on any given night a team can win. Green Bay has proven to get it done with their defense. That has been their mark, and they're doing a great job of holding teams, to usually 50 points below, and so that's why they're winning games. And, the rest of the league is trying to shuffle and compete and pick it up and play with them. But like I said, on any given night, Milwaukee could beat Detroit, or, Detroit could beat Milwaukee. Same thing. We have Loyola next. Loyola could come in here and win, or we could beat them. It's a really, close race, I think, for those next spots. And it makes it exciting because every game you go into, it's going to be a competitive game. It's going to be, probably within 10 points. And you just hope that you're on the positive side at the end of all that.
Well, thanks for your time today, Coach, and good luck then this week against Loyola and Detroit.
Thanks.